What's up, everyone? We're live. It was a little bit late today, and I apologise for that. Andrew's with us on the little TV. Say hello, Andrew.
Hey.
he's on the little TV. Can you see him? It's fucking comedy gold, that is, guys. That's pure comedy gold there. Andrew is on the TV. People have been asking to have Andrew on screen for quite some time now, okay? Let me express that the plan was to always have Andrew alongside me, next to me, green screened. It just hasn't quite worked out. We've tried. I promise you, we've tried. Andrew bought a green screen. We tried it last week. We just couldn't quite get it to work. We tried again earlier. We just couldn't quite get it right. So, yes, the plan was to have Andrew here, and he is. He's right. He's right. I can almost touch him. I kind of go behind a building, reach around. But yeah, anyway. So that's the egg, isn't it? And someone in the chat there is noticing Dutch Dragon there. I have been to the barbers. I mean, I've tidied myself up somewhat, a little bit. But thanks.
I did as well today.
Yeah, see Andrew's. See, there he is over there. So we got a couple of topics, and I just thought of something actually that me and Andrew can discuss as well. Just as we were going live, I thought of something. But first, news roundup. There's not much in the way of news this week, guys, but two things. People who watch my stream regularly will know that we've started playing Dirty Bomb. And congratulations, matchmaking's fixed. No, it's not. It's not fixed. But Phantom has been nerfed. I can confirm that Phantom, the old Invisi bastard, as we like to call him, he's had a particular nerf. He's had his health dropped by 10, which may not sound like a lot, but it is quite a big difference. And his armor now takes long to regenerate as well. And something which is quite interesting, taking damage that exceeds the remaining armor energy will now also eat into health. Well, surely that's how it should be. Once the armor's energy goes down, it starts going off health. So I think he might have been a little bit bugged as well. So for people, yeah. See, Tom, I think he's been bugged, and you've been shooting him, and even though his armor's depleted, he's still not taking damage. And he's also more visible now, so that should be particularly better. And
it was one thing that was quite annoying was the combination of health and stealthy ability. Like it either needs to be one or the other, and damage as well, because that sword is particularly powerful.
I think the sword is still just as powerful. I think, but I did see something to do with the katana. I think they might have. No, I don't think they have. But what they've also done is, you know, when he goes visible, or invisible, I should say, he makes like an audio. He goes, "Ooh," and he starts fucking whistling. That apparently is more audible now as well, so players can actually hear it. But other than that, Battlefield 4 as well. We're at that stage where it's about to get updated again. I mean, we're on what, 22nd of July now. I'm just going to throw this in there that I am now 30 years of age. I'm getting old. I'm not quite as old as some people, Andrew, for example, but I'm getting old. So it's 22nd of July. We're probably looking at, I don't know what Andrew thinks, maybe end of August for this summer patch, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, it's just about to go. It's going, well, the first iteration of the summer patch is going for testing on CTE today. So
well, there you go. Well, Andrew can go through the details from his television screen from his house. He's with us live in the studio.
Let me just prepare my...
Yeah, there we go. There he is. It's like a mix between the news and Eurovision. Can you give us the results, please, Andrew?
But the best of both. So, well, no, it's so turret sensitivity sliders are coming, which is nice. That's something that's been lacking for many times. High-tech servers are coming, which is awesome. Reload bug fix, finally.
Does that turret?
Genius.
So, does that turret include things like if I'm on the transport chopper and I'm using the minigun? I'll be able to configure the sensitivity of my turret.
Is a question.
I'd like to.
I'm only thinking about vehicle turrets, as in tanks and LAVs and things. I don't know.
It's a question that we should pose that question, and it can be answered on next week's show.
Okay. Wait, let me
write that down, Andrew. Yeah, make a note.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Good.
It's done. Zavod Night is coming, and it's the only map. They haven't been terribly clear about this. I think people are expecting all night maps to arrive, but it will only be Zavod.
Only bloody Zavod.
The other two aren't quite ready yet, and obviously no jungle map or Dragon Valley. They still need a fair bit of development time. So the summer patch should be a good one, I think.
Bullseye said transports should be included. Well, I hope they are.
I would expect so, but it's something I've not actually thought about.
There's one annoyance that I have, and that is it. When I play Battlefield, and it feels like a lot of the vehicles are just different sensitivities from how I would like it. Like, I would like my air vehicles to have a higher sensitivity, but then I go in a tank and the turret spins around like some sort of crazy imbecile.
Yeah.
Or I go in a transport chopper and the minigun is like moving through quicksand. I want some more functionality, if you like, for the turret. So that's obviously a good thing.
The other night maps, Catherine, were Gold Railway and Shanghai.
Send Crossing, yeah. SWAT's in the chat. Send Crossing Night, well, that would be good. I'd like Send Crossing Night.
Send Crossing Night.
Yeah, nice city map. Yeah, Dutch Dragon makes a good point. I think Tommy said this as well. And on the rival I'm using right now, I do have a DPI button that I can switch between. You know, so if you go in a vehicle and you can just press it and you can have a much higher DPI. But not everyone has that. And on my main mouse, the Death Adder, I don't have it on that mouse either. So, just completely off topic, but off Battlefield 4 topic, but on Hardline topic, I think it might have been Wednesday that posted, this was probably about a week ago now, the Hardline DLC at the time on PC had 9 people playing it. The entire new DLC on PC had 9 people playing it.
Yeah.
That is not ideal. Fellas, that is not ideal. But there are new game modes coming to Hardline, so we should check those out as well.
What about console? Has it been any bigger on console?
It's doing all right on console. People give it some slack, but it's actually... it's got plenty of players on console.
Going well on console.
It's got plenty of players on console. But on PC, it just had 9. I mean, I've wanted to play some of it. Been impossible, though. I mean, I don't want to jump on a server and play 3v3. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, CT. I did play CT last night, and I won a mug and a signed copy of Hardline.
You did.
So
you won a mug.
Go play and a signed copy of the game. So go check it out, man.
Did you find out how you won it?
No.
What you won it for?
No.
So you just playing and you won a mug.
Yep.
Do you also think that it's ironic that you've won a signed copy of the game that you were playing?
Yep.
So, essentially, let me just for the people in the chat here, let me just bring this back. I'm playing Battlefield Hardline on PC, and because I'm playing it on PC, wait for it, I get a signed copy of the game I'm playing.
Signed.
So, I get the game that I'm playing for playing the game that I'm playing that I've already bought.
Let me just check on
That's great.
eBay. Signed.
Also, Remac had a very good idea. He said we should zoom you in so it's only your head showing on the screen and then you'll be the Game Master. Remember the Game Master from...
The Game Master?
Game. That's a whole completely different topic.
That's a different
That
podcast.
is different altogether. The Game Master would be amazing.
Yeah, but if I sell it on eBay, I can get £50,000.
50,000.
Yeah.
I think you're slightly exaggerating.
Signed copies of Hardlines.
Hardline. I wanted to touch on something quickly before we moved on to Black Ops 3. I
killed a Hardline dev. Okay.
Was it Death Dog?
No, because he was in my squad.
Oh, maybe it was one of the other ones.
And I'm not. I mean, we joke about it. Yeah, I like winning things, and I'm very
Well,
grateful
get a mug.
for the copy. Yeah, and I'll be able, I can do what I want. It's fine. It's good.
You should be able to win a refund. I mean, golly, imagine that. Come play our game, and if you kill one of the devs, we'll give you a refund. Yeah, that would be interesting.
No, don't be mean to Hardline. I don't agree with it.
I know some people have said Andrew should be on the big screen. There's two reasons why he's not. One, because it's just not the right aspect ratio, and two,
It's too much of me.
yeah. Plus, it's the screen's at an angle. Okay, it's just the way that OBS works. I can't angle Andrew's webcam, so he's on a TV. It's a lovely TV. It's got a silver polished stand. Might I add, only the best. It's not cheap TV. This is not anything from the 1980s.
144 hertz TV as well.
144 hertz. It's genius. Okay. I wanted to talk a little bit about viewbotting.
Okay.
I just wanted to put something into context, right? I was just flicking through some streams, and I want to ask you and the chat, okay? If I had 33,000 followers on Twitch, okay, how many views do you think viewers I would be getting roughly a stream? How many?
33,000.
If I had 33,000 followers,
I'm going to say something like 1,000.
now bearing in mind, obviously, I'll give you two examples of viewer counts that some people get. Jack will probably get 1,000 to 2,000, and he's got about 100,000 followers. But he could get more. He could get less. It just depends on. Jack streams at some odd times. I mean, we know.
Yeah.
Tag have got what 18,000 followers now, but they've got a very strong community, and they get what, let's say 300 to 400 people watching. So is it fair to say that a legitimate Twitch channel who has 33,000 followers should be getting at least a couple of hundred viewers?
Yeah. Sure.
Because I was just looking on Twitch. I'm not going to name drop anyone. I'll name drop one person, but this isn't the person that I'm referring to. I just came across a Twitch channel. He's very big. He is sponsored by a big company as well. And he has 33,000 followers, 33,500 followers, and he currently has 50 people watching him.
50.
50. And I just... That was just one example, and it just popped into my head about some other people that tend to... they tend to be more obvious when they're viewbotting. Because I watched his stream for a little bit before we started, and there was about... I don't know, I could see maybe 10 active people in the chat, which is fine. I mean, you don't need loads of active people, but if you've got 33,000 followers, you would logically, if I'm watching him, I would expect to see more. You know, I think that's a little bit odd. That's a massive fuck's gone wrong, shit's gone wrong, something's wrong here, guys.
So what is the cause of that, or how is that achieved then?
Well,
so you're saying that he's got the botted followers. They're not legit followers.
I think that if you come across a stream who has 33,000 and regularly, like, you would have to look at it objectively, because there could be a problem with a Twitch on the stream or something like that. But if somebody who had 33,000 followers was regularly only getting 50 people watching, that says to me that those figures are not legitimate.
Yeah.
Not legitimate. I mean, on this stream, we've had, you know, when I've been streaming, I maybe get 20 to 30 people. On some good days, we've had 50, 60. And that's on, you know, just over 1,000 followers. I mean, if you've got 33,000, imagine if Tag had 33,000 followers. They would be getting probably 800 to 1,000 viewers regularly. You know, Tag will have 50 people waiting in their chat on a Tuesday. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I found that a little bit odd, and it's quite a big thing right now. You know, there was a certain Twitch streamer that I know Tommy is not a big fan of him. I won't name him because I've just said that Tommy's not a fan of him, so I don't want to bring Tommy into anything without him being here. But he's a very big streamer. He started the same time as Tag, and he has now grown to, you know, over 100,000 followers. He gets invited to EA events, and you look at his social blade, and he's blatantly viewbotted. You know, he is just, boop. He just jumped up. You know, and it's sad to see, guys. It's sad to see. I just thought I'd bring that up because it just popped into my head.
Yeah, and in all these things, though, there'll always be somebody that tries to cheat the system. Yeah,
the great thing about I feel sorry because there's certain channels. I'm not thinking selfishly here right now. I'm thinking like Tag. There's a reason I don't tend to stream the same time as Tag because I just enjoy watching it and playing because they're hilarious. And the difference is they have a very, very good community. You know, the guys that watch them and follow them, they're very loyal and they've got a brilliant community. So that kind of makes up for the fact that there's other people around them, you know, viewbotting their tits off, I guess. Because when you've got a strong community, it makes up for it. But yeah, this guy, everyone knows he's viewbotted. You know, it's been reported to Twitch numerous times, but he has then subsequently been invited to EA events. It's not a big YouTuber, guys. It's not anyone you would know. It's not like a big YouTuber or something like that. It's a Twitch streamer. I'm not sure if he's been to recording events, but I think he's been to some EA events. Some people will know who it is. I would have said who it was, but when I said that Tommy's not a big fan of him, I thought I don't want to say who it is because then I'm just bringing Tommy into something unnecessarily. But he's a big Twitch streamer and he's a prick. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know about that. So yeah, is there anything you want to say on the topic of viewbotting, Andrew? Because I know that you've been doing it.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to make my way in the world, and if I have to pay for it, then so be it. I just want the fame and the glory, basically.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, the reason why I would viewbot is just so that I can buy my dog Pedigree Chum.
Right.
Because I want him to have the best.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need that extra money to feed your dog the best possible food.
Yeah. And
Pedigree Chum, I think, is one of the best ones, and I think he deserves it. It's Danny on PC. No, it's not Danny on PC, but Danny on PC is a raging cunt. You can tell him I said that. I'm not gonna be around the bush. I don't like the guy. He knows I don't like him. Most people in the chat know I don't like him. And I'm not two-faced, so there you go. I don't like him. He doesn't like me. Let's move on. Anyway. Let's move on.
Up on the board.
What's up on the board, guys? Black Ops 3. We should probably talk about Black Ops 3.
Yes. Well, you know a bit more about this than I. The last Black Ops I played, the last Call of Duty I played was the first Black Ops.
Yes.
And then I kind of then Battlefield dominated, I think, after that.
Right, Remag has happened to post the social blade of the Twitch streamer that I was talking about, by the way. Right. That is the guy. LT Zonda is the guy. To be honest, Tommy probably wouldn't have a problem with me talking about him because I know that he doesn't like the guy, but I didn't want to mention it because I said that. But yeah, that's the guy. Anyway, Black Ops 3. I bought Advanced Warfare, the latest Advanced Warfare, and I played it. Not very much. I mean, we played it a little bit. We actually played some ESL matches in it, would you believe? With the Infused lads that I played Battlefield with. I'm not sure if Enkel's in the chat. I'm not sure if he took part. We actually played some 5v5. I've actually got some clips on my YouTube of some 5v5 action. Yeah, I don't know what the problem was. I enjoyed it to start with, but then it just got instantly stale. And I said, I'm not going to buy another Call of Duty. I'm not buying this new Call of Duty. No, screw it. Not having it. And then they released information that the next one is going to have a complete campaign that you can do 4-player co-op. So you can do the entire campaign with 3 friends, 4 of you total. And so
that's pretty rare, that number of people on co-op.
Yeah.
I can't think of any games that do co-op in that scale.
Halo, probably. Is the latest Halo, not the latest one, Halo 5 maybe? Will that have 4-player co-op? I know it used to have 4-player co-op. I'm not sure. So yeah, the last one was a little bit weird for me, the last Black Ops. I thought I liked it, and I did, but it kind of got boring, and then, yeah, I had a problem with it, and I just didn't play it, and then it was a complete waste of money, so I said I wouldn't buy this one. Then they talked about the 4-player co-op, and it kind of piqued my interest again, and I was like, okay, that actually could be fun, because it's something about playing games with your friends. You kind of make it what it is, you know? The game just instantly becomes better because you have more fun with it.
Oh, yeah.
And then they released the trailer for the new zombies mode. And those of you who've played Black Ops, or not Black Ops, but just Call of Duty in general, know that Treyarch spend a lot of time on their Call of Duty zombies.
Yep. A
lot of time, and this could be a game on its own from the trailer. You know?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
And it seemed like Flash. It was back in time, sort of, and it just looked really. To be honest, the zombies trailer looked way better than the fucking game trailer. Right. The zombies trailer, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Whereas the game trailer, I was like, it's Call of Duty. And so I'm in a situation now where I am actually going to buy Black Ops 3, not for the multiplayer, but for the co-op and the 4-player single. The 4-player single-player co-op, that doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. And then the zombies. And I'll probably play multiplayer, but that's not what I'm buying it for, which is weird. Which is strange, that. I don't know about you, Andrew. Have you played many of the Call of Duty games?
No, as I said, the last one was Black Ops, and I did enjoy that, but that was predominantly multiplayer. Obviously, I did the campaign. A bit of zombies on my own, but just multiplayer, really. Ever since the games just haven't interested me in the slightest. Like I'm not a big fan of the ultra futuristic business.
No,
doesn't really work.
No, that is a problem. Also, some of the problems that I have had with Call of Duty, and a lot of other PC players will have the same. The PC ports have been a little bit suspect. You know, there's been a lot of mouse acceleration, not a lot of PC features. They've been pretty poor, and that has gone a long way, you know. So that I was a little bit worried about it. But apparently, Black Ops 3 has a dedicated PC team working in Treyarch making the PC version. It's not been outsourced to another company. So it might actually be quite good. I think I just said Black Ops 3 might be quite good. Yeah, I said that.
Call of Duty always used to be fun. It's just got so samey that it doesn't. There are obviously dedicated fans of it, but I don't see.
Black Ops 2 was an alright game. Yeah. Like, if I had to rate my Call of Duties, Call of Duty 4 was my favourite. If I had to go back in time, Call of Duty 4, the first Modern Warfare, so Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
I played that a lot.
Yeah, I played so much of that. I played so much of that. Really, really good game. It had a great competitive community. Some of the frag movies are literally just amazing still now. You know, they're just amazing. And so that's really good. Then I played a lot of Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 I played on Xbox 360, and I loved it. I loved it. Brilliant game. And then they kind of got a little bit samey. Black Ops 2, and I mentioned this to Andrew before we started. Xbox are currently doing a vote for the games that you want to see, or would most like to see on the what's it called? Not the re-engineered, the backwards compatibility.
Oh, right.
So what is the game that you would most like to see be given backwards compatibility from Xbox 360 to Xbox One? And it was Red Dead Redemption, which is a phenomenal game. But it's now Black Ops 2. Of all the games, we're on Xbox 360. The highest voted game to get backwards compatibility is Black Ops 2. Which I find quite interesting, actually.
Yeah.
But apparently that's what the people want. The people have spoken, and that is what they've asked for. And this kind of leads us on to something which we can sort of amalgamate into a massive pot of juiciness. Is pre-ordering, because right now you can pre-order Black Ops 3, and it will get you into the beta, or the beta, however you want to say it, which starts on, I'm looking at the date now, the PlayStation 4 beta will run from August 19th to August 23rd. So that's what, 3 weeks, is it? No, maybe 1, 2, 4 weeks or so.
It's a number of days.
It's a number of days. And I don't know why, but the PlayStation 4 have got early access to the beta.
Yeah, they normally do a deal with one platform or another.
PlayStation 4. So yeah, the PlayStation 4 gets 19th to the 23rd, and then the PC and Xbox One betas will run from August 26th to August 30th. And there we go again. It's another case of pre-order our game and get access to the beta.
Yeah. I mean, as I just said, I've never pre-ordered a game, and a lot of people are saying now, various fairly high-profile YouTubers have said, don't pre-order because it precipitates this kind of culture of producing games that aren't necessarily finished because they get all their, they get a lot of this pre-order cash, and they're not so forced into producing a totally complete game that's ready to go. It tends to be a game that they've met a deadline with, and then they can patch after that. So pre-ordering generally is bad. I think that's accepted. But if you're a fan of a franchise, and I've fallen victim to this with Rainbow Six, having pledged to myself that I wouldn't do any more pre-ordering because I wanted to be part of Rainbow Six beta, I pre-ordered it.
Well, they might. I don't know if this is the case. Maybe someone in the chat can help. Don't know if this would work, but surely I could just pre-order the game on Amazon. Yeah, get my
Just watching this
get my code, like within 48 hours, and then just cancel my pre-order. Will that not work? Get my code, redeem it on the Call of Duty website. I don't know why I'm putting my hands out here. The Call of Duty website isn't on my wall. But get the code, put it on the Call of Duty website, then cancel my pre-order. Is that not a thing? Can I not do that?
I don't know. I'm
not condoning people doing that, by the way. I'm just asking if that is a possibility.
Well, if there's no problem with getting a refund for the...
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Amazon charge you straight away. Amazon might not charge you straight away. I don't know.
Depends where you pre-order from, doesn't it?
It might be something.
Through the Rainbow Six website. Pre-order now, but
this is the problem now with a lot of games, and some people have said they've never pre-ordered. I've pre-ordered a lot of games. I have.
Certainly.
I've pre-ordered to get early access. And I've pre-ordered games that I knew I would buy anyway. What have I pre-ordered? The thing is, I don't pre-order like months in advance. I'll pre-order like a week before it's due to come out.
Well, I mean, I did something similar with Hardline, where I resisted the temptation to pre-order, and then just like the day before or something or other, I can't remember what happened. I think I saw other people playing it or something, with early access. And I then bought it actually just before the official release.
Remag makes a very good point. If you're a YouTuber, or Twitch streamer or something like that, and you don't pre-order it and get early access, you miss a perfect opportunity. I mean, for someone like me who's like small potatoes, small chips, small fish in a big pond, pish. Then it's not so much of an issue. But I mean, for a big YouTuber, it could probably be quite some thousand views they could miss out on.
But if you are a big YouTuber, are you not more inclined to be given the game?
Again, you might have it. You might get given it. I imagine some big YouTubers might get it for free even. a lot of them will get it for free, and some of them will get it in advance and never have to pay for it.
Yeah.
So it's
But
possible.
the problem with pre-ordering is the widespread, large-scale pre-ordering, not the small number of people that might get it for early access so that they can stream it. It's the general culture of probably the majority of people. Would you think pre-order a game?
I would say a lot of people do. Do you know what I do like? And I've tried this. A lot of people use EA Access now. I don't know if you've ever tried EA Access on Xbox One.
No.
For those that you don't know, you can sign up to a subscription on Xbox One. It's around $5 a month, I think. And this gives you EA Access on your Xbox One. It gives you a vault of games that you can download onto your Xbox One and play. You don't have to buy the game. You get the full game by having a subscription every month. Off the top of my head, I think NHL 15, FIFA 15, UFC, Battlefield 4, maybe Battlefield Hardline now, I'm not sure, and a couple of other games on there as well. Now, I can pay $5 a month. I can pick whatever game I want, download it, play it. I can play it as long as I want. What they also do, though, is they also give early access to games. I did this for Hardline, so I could get early footage. A week before it was due to come out on every other platform, you were able to play it for 10 hours on the Xbox One if you had EA Access.
All right.
So you could go on it, play the entire game for up to 10 hours, try it. Then, if you wanted to buy it, you could buy it, and technically you're still pre-ordering it because the game's not out yet. And it would keep your progress as well. So if you'd started to play through a single player or you'd been ranking up in multiplayer, it would keep your progress that you'd done. And it's quite a good idea. I mean, I played the new Rory McIlroy game just so I could play the Paracel Storm golf course.
Yeah.
But I'm being able to play a full game for free, and I can play it for 5 hours and go, nah, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. And all I've done is paid $5 a month that I was probably happy playing anyway because it gets me FIFA and NHL and all those games. And I'm able to trial a brand new game. And they're doing it for Battlefront. So Battlefront will also be on it. If you've got an Xbox One, a week before Battlefront is officially released in November, you can go onto Xbox One, download Battlefront, play the entire game for 10 hours, and then decide if you want to buy it. And PlayStation 4 had the option to have EA Access, but they turned it down. They said that it doesn't offer good value for their PlayStation subscribers. So they didn't just go, okay, we'll have it, and we'll let the people who are on PlayStation 4 decide if they want to buy it. No, they said, nah, they're not having that. And so the PlayStation 4 don't have it, but Xbox One do.
Must be a reason for that.
Yeah, so that is a concept that I would be quite happy to have on other platforms as well, where I have a vault of games that I can play. Maybe something on Steam. I don't know, something I can have like a Steam. I don't know, like a Steam service that you can opt into that's a certain amount every month, and you can try brand new games for like 3 or 4 hours and decide if you want to buy them. Maybe that would be quite cool. I doubt they'd ever have it, but it'd be something like that would be quite cool. I'm sure other people, there must be people in the chat that have tried EA Access. There must be. The truth is now, I'll cancel my subscription. So I've paid $5. You could potentially download Battlefield 4, play through it. Play through it for a month and just cancel your subscription. And if you want to play it again, just reload your subscription 1 month.
Right.
But that's an interesting sort of twist on the pre-order because you're actually able to play the game before you, before you try it.
Yeah, like a sample. Try before you buy.
Try before you buy. It's like renting a game. Although that's a little bit okay. That's probably going back into the future now. Way back in the past. Probably half the people in the chat have never rented a video game in their life. It's pretty. I suppose that's pretty old age. You've been to Blockbuster and rented a game, Andrew. You've done that.
I don't know if I ever did rent a game, actually. I'm trying to remember now.
Where I lived,
certainly.
There used to be a video store, and I would go every week, and I would rent a SNES game. Just a random SNES game. I'd get, I don't know, Madden or something. I'd just rent it. I'd play it all weekend. You know, the old classic cartridges, guys. That's how old I am. Rent a classic cartridge for a couple of pound, and then I'd play it to death. But yeah, also, just to throw out there, as far as I'm aware, Call of Duty have never had a beta like this for one of their main games. I think they've had closed ones, but they've never had one that anyone can just pre-order and get into.
Well, it's just the.
It's not something they usually do.
The advancing, you know, it's the way they're going. Then, is it? Do you think this is the way forward? Pre-ordering is becoming mainstream and the way to produce a game.
The question is, are they doing a beta to try the game properly, or are they doing it to try and get some more pre-orders? That's the question, isn't it?
Well, why offer the beta as a pre-order bonus?
That's what I mean. Are they doing a beta so that it can be a pre-order bonus to incite people to pre-order?
Oh,
do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Okay.
As a reason. Although, having said that, they are doing it well before release. I mean, July, the game's coming out November. So you're looking at 4 months before release. So it probably is going to be a pretty valid beta, I suppose. They're probably going to try to really balance the game as well as they can, I guess. COD CTE, something there, yeah. COD CTE, that's pretty much what it is, isn't it?
Nearly.
Pretty much what it is.
Although, well, yeah.
I mean, it's no different to Hardline and Battlefield 4. I mean, they do all sorts of pre-order incentives. I mean, it's not like it's just Call of Duty. It's just the way the gaming industry has gone now.
Even worse to an extent, because they're offering actual in-game content as, you know, specific to pre-order. I mean, or was that? Yeah, there was exclusive. Was there exclusive pre-order stuff, or could you also get that as part of a
on the Battlefield 4
package on Hardline?
I don't think they've ever released those guns, have they? Wasn't it the ACW? Have they released?
Yeah.
There's a fly flying right around my face. Get out of the way! I'm doing a podcast. Fuck you. Actually, I wonder if someone in the chat can answer that.
There was one for each class. Was the L85 not a pre-order?
I think the ACWR was in there. I remember that because it was quite a nice gun. The question is...
Or was it premium?
Was that premium?
No, I can't remember.
Was
there a number of combinations of buying early and buying premium, and buying premium early? You get, you know, got your various battle packs that had these guns in them.
See, the problem with pre-ordering, and I understand why a lot of people do, is because a lot of people have been let down with it. Like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, they had bad launches. Hardline, I think people were a little bit more wary about because of Battlefield 4, and a lot of people didn't like the theme, so they probably had less pre-orders. But a lot of games now get pre-orders, and then the game releases, and it's in a really bad way. I mean, what's the best example? On PC, probably Batman. Actually, going back to Turk there, it was the L85, ACWR, and there was another gun. The Car 556. They were pre-order / deluxe edition only.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm aware, that hasn't changed, so there's no way of you getting those guns now, I don't think.
It can't change, really, because all the people that bought that, you know, would be severely...
Or does everyone have the ACWR now? Maybe they do. I'm pretty sure they don't, but I'm not sure. We'll clarify that. I have to clarify that. But one of the worst cases of pre-ordering a game, expecting it to be really good, and it turns out to be terrible, was Batman.
For PC.
For PC. Battlefield. No, not Battlefield 4, Cathan. Hardline.
Another example is SimCity.
Yep, SimCity.
It's an absolutely horrendous launch.
It's another EA game.
Yeah.
Batman on PC, and to clarify, it is on PC. I was really looking forward to Batman, and Batman is a very good game. I played through the entire thing. We streamed the entire thing. It's a very good game. It's got a good story. I like the story. I love the characters. I love the actual game. But obviously, everyone doesn't need me to tell you that it's it's been mad with issues, PC-related issues, where it's been very, very bad. Particularly bad, in fact.
Well, I bought the game and then I got a refund.
Yeah, lots of people got
Having heard
refunds.
about all of that.
I mean, how often do you see a game being taken down from being sold?
Yeah, like
Not that often. Not that often. In fairness, there are worse game launches than Batman. I mean, they took it down, which is fair play to them, but there has been games that have launched in a worse state. But so many people were hyped for that game. It's like, oh my god, it's fucking Batman, it's going to be amazing. People pre-ordered it on PC, and then it comes out, and it turns out the developers have sourced the PC version off to, essentially, let's use the term, a less qualified developer, and they've made a subpar PC port, and it's ended up being so bad that they've had to do damage control. And that is just another example of pre-ordering a game and it turning out not to be as you hoped. It's a shame to see.
Yeah,
did you play much Batman before you?
No, I didn't play any of it. I watched quite a bit of the story being streamed as well, so I thought, well, I don't want to miss out entirely, so I'll watch the story playthroughs. But yeah, I mean, I must have watched the worst bit of dialogue in it that to me just sounded horrendous and was kind of put me off a fair bit as well. The voice acting.
I mean, some people in the chat there mentioning Daisy. Daisy's a different beast though, because Daisy was early access.
Yeah.
And well,
it never. It wasn't sold as a finished game.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
we could
these
probably talk about Daisy all day, so we won't get into that now. But
Yeah.
that's slightly different because that is, that was it wasn't a pre-order game. It was an early access game. You were buying it knowing it wasn't finished, and it was stated it's not finished. It's nowhere near being finished. So that's different. I mean, you can't hold that to the same standards. But Battlefield 4 is great now. But it wasn't when it launched.
That's the CT summer patch build on the CT has been pushed back a day. That's hot.
Is that hot off the?
Yeah.
Hot.
Just had that in.
Just one sec.
That's breaking news, guys. That's breaking news.
Yeah. News coming through there. Andrew has given you hot news there, gentlemen. Hot news. Well, is that the egg? I think that might be the egg.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything in chat that people want to talk about. I mean, me and Andrew are pretty open. This is pretty casual, guys. There is.
We're trying not to drag the podcast out for too long. You know, we're trying to keep it relatively.
We want it to be snappy.
Snappy to the point.
I mean, originally it was, it was Andrew's idea to have it 30 minutes. I think we're always probably going to go over 30 minutes, but we'll try and make it. We'll try and make it not too long so that it's snappy and to the point. Also, if there's any topics you guys want to talk about next week, throw them in the chat, and me and Andrew will put them in the stewing pot.
Oh,
and we'll pluck out the best ideas and pound
or
them
Twitter.
into submission. Yeah, or Twitter. In
Twitter
fact,
on
while
our
we're on this discussion, I'm going to put Shadow 6's Twitter, because obviously you're on my Twitch, but that's Shadow 6 there. Give him a follow. Do that right now. Is that his?
What's the other one?
I don't know. What have I just linked?
Ban?
No, that is a small link for your YouTube.
Oh, I see.
I don't know why it's giving me that link. Why is it giving me that link? That's odd. Yeah, so get following him, get subscribed to Andrew, because well, I mean, he's only got a small television right now.
Yeah.
And obviously he needs to have a bigger TV.
I mean, just going 16:9. You know, we're using the old 4:3 there, which is it's quite outdated.
Yeah. So, yeah. Check that out, Shadow 6 Films. And we'll nail it. Oh, Dice Friends dog tags. Oh God, bullseye.
No, let's not.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. I've seen the new. I think I saw the new list of people who are getting or who are nominated. I didn't see any on there potentially that was outrageous. Although I didn't look solidly. Maybe there was, but maybe we shouldn't discuss that.
Joe, it's quite enough of that, Joe. Thank you.
One other thing before we go, thankfully, I have been accepted into the Astro Stream team. You might notice now that it says we're playing on the Astro Stream team, which is fantastic for the stream and fantastic for you guys specifically, because what I can do now is I can give away an Astro headset every single month.
What's that? You can give away an Astro headset every
single month. This headset that I'm wearing right now, guys, I'm going to take it off. This. You can win one of those.
There's another example. This one.
There you go. There's a Battlefield 4 version right there.
Because you can take these out and swap them for.
You swap them.
It's customizable.
Boom. A40s. You guys can win one every month.
Does it come with a mix amp?
It doesn't. No, it's just the headset.
Just the headset.
That's important to note. It is just the headset. So, if you want to win it, it's pretty fucking simple. Exclamation mark giveaway in the chat. Sign up. You can win it. I mean, that's pretty simple. I'm going to do a 30-hour stream next week. And I'll give it away at the end of the 30-hour stream. Every month, at least for the next 6 months, I can give one away every month. Here's how it works. I decide how the giveaway works. You guys get it, whoever wins. I then pass those on to my contact at Astro, and they arrange delivery for you. It's that simple.
You did hear that right, Cathan. Every single month.
Every single month. You can win a bloody headset. So if that's not a reason to follow for the podcasts, I don't bloody know what is. Because, well, it's not cheap. Yeah, it's not cheap. I did give away the USPS. That went to Tunzo. They have had their gift as well. They have had it. So, enter the giveaway. Follow Andrew. Subscribe to him on YouTube. Maybe even send him a drawing on Twitter to show your appreciation of him. I think he'd be quite keen on that. But for the podcast, I think that's it. Unless Andrew has anything else to add, or any snippets of information he wants to throw out there.
No, I believe we are complete this week.
That's the egg then, isn't it?